Good day, everyone. Today we'll dive into some fundamental concepts that form the backbone of effective programming. We'll explore problem solving techniques, handling data types, and the power of conditional statements. Let's get started. First up, we have problem solving through flowcharts. Imagine flowcharts as roadmaps that guide our journey in solving a problem. They visually represent the flow of control in a program, making complex algorithms easier to understand. Here are some of the basic symbols. The start and end symbols mark the beginning and end of our process. The process symbol represents computational steps. The decision symbol is our decision-making point branching based on true or false outcomes. As we move to flowcharts, we learn to build more complex flowcharts by combining basic symbols with depict loops and conditions. This visual approach is invaluable. It simplifies problem solving, helps us spot errors, and facilitates team collaboration. Next up, let's talk about handling primitive data types. These are the building blocks of any program like integers, floating point numbers, characters, and Boolean values. Proper handling this type ensures our program runs efficiently and correctly. Now let's address the conditional statements, often called what about ifs. These statements such as if, and else allows us to make decisions in our code. Here is a quick look at the syntax of the if, else if, and else. We can use this, for example, to check age for eligibility or determine rates based on number of guests. Let's try and create a simple program talking about age eligibility. So let's pop out our Visual Studio that I have been using for the past activities. Go ahead and create a simple mini program here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and ask for the user for a age input. Of course, if we're gonna ask for age input, let's go ahead and declare a age variable integer. Let's go ahead and get our text ready, like so. Let's ask for the age, enter age. Simple as that, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the printer, as I call it, inputting the value that was asked on the upper code. So let's declare this as age, just like that. Oops, wrong news. Let's put the age right there. So the input that will be entered here will go in this variable. After that, let's go ahead and use the if syntax right here. So we're gonna put if, and the studio actually has a auto code right here that will automatically put the syntax. So condition is we're gonna go ahead and if 5 is, let's see here, is age is equals to, or let's say age is less than or equal to 5. Let's go ahead and put in the code. If age is what the user will input, if the age that the user inputs is less than or equal to 5, we're gonna go ahead and say let's make a simple output when the user inputs something less than or equals to 5. Let's say nice. Simple as that. And then we're gonna use else for a different outcome. This one it is different. So this one will say, let's say OMG. Well, simple as that. We'll also continue this with else if, but this would be the right example for this. Let's go ahead and try the code. Before that, let's put the return 0 in the last part of the code. And save. Don't forget to save the code. Let's hit run. Right, so terminal is asking us for age. We're gonna put something less than or equal 5, just like 3. It should put in nice. Let's run the code again. And if we're gonna put something equal to 5, or sorry, more than 5, which is the opposite of what was the condition on the first segment here. For example, something more than 5 is 6, it should say OMG. Just like here, stated here. So that's how you do the if conditions in Visual Code. Alright, so we talked about all of the topics for this presentation. To wrap up, flowcharts guide our problem-solving journey. Proper handling of data types ensures efficient programming. Conditional statements like if, else, else if are powerful decision-making tools. I encourage you guys to practice these concepts. The more you work with them, the more intuitive they'll become. Thank you for listening, and this would be the end of my presentation.